Well, it's his final visit of 2021. Niagara Falls Mayor Jim Diodati is always willing to come on and chat. Even sometimes it can be tough to answer some of the questions, but you always bring a voice of reason, Mayor Jim, even when things aren't doing the best. How is Niagara Falls doing with this latest surge?
Well, it's been crazy as it's been for everybody for the last 2 years, Tim. We always say it's no time to panic. It's just a time to plan. And like anything else, we're not going to stop living. We just have to take precautions, just like driving in the winter. Put on snow tires and you drive slower. That's all. So we got to live with it. We'll get through it. We always do. So let's look on the bright side. Hopefully, if the experts are right, we're coming to an end and the pandemic becomes an endemic and hopefully it becomes more of a seasonal thing and we can get back to life as usual. That's my wish for this New Year's Eve.
There you go. Well, listen, New Year's Eve is always a big deal in Niagara Falls. And it came out yesterday that you guys are still going ahead with the fireworks and the concerts. Take us through that decision.
Well, Tim, first thing, we've got our big event here. It's called Niagara Falls Music Week Live. 6 nights of events started yesterday, 20 venues, 75 performances, including New Year's Eve. We're going to have Blue Rodeo, of course, performing at the convention center. And what we're doing, we're going to lower capacities. We're just following our protocols, safetoplay.ca protocols. So just go to NiagaraFallsTourism.com. You can find out where, what hotels, what venues, who's performing, what the deals are, but I can assure you that we're following very strict protocols in terms of COVID. We want everyone just to go away with great memories, great New Year's resolutions, but nothing more.
Yeah, because, well, listen, I was in the Falls talking with Niagara Falls Tourism about Music Live and so excited about it. This was maybe back in November before the latest surge kind of happened. Was there thoughts of canceling the whole thing? Like, where were you at? Are you going back and forth on it?
Well, yeah. Well, there was lots of thought, lots of considerations, but at the end of the day, they're following strict health protocols. They're utilizing the advice from public health, and they're following the safetoplay.ca. So it was not an easy decision, but they decided rather than overreacting, they would just temper it, just like the movie theaters. I mean, now they're just saying you can go to the movies just for lower capacity, and you can't eat and drink. So they found ways of doing it. Like last call is going to be sooner, and I mean, obviously you won't be at the venue for New Year's. You'll be back in your room by that point, but we're trying to find out ways we can do it safe, including fireworks. Every night this week at 10 p.m., we've got fireworks. You can watch it safely from your hotel room or from a restaurant. And then New Year's Eve, we're going to have 9 p.m. and midnight. We're going to bring in the new year with fireworks. So we try to do things as safe as we possibly can. And again, go to safetoplay.ca, safetostay.ca, and you'll see all the protocols that we've implemented.
You worried about numbers on New Year's Eve for the fireworks outside?
Well, outside's the safest place to be, Tim. So if you're going to be anywhere, that's where you want to be. And a lot of people will be enjoying them from the hotel rooms. We've got 16,000 hotel rooms. You can watch them virtually. You can watch them from your car. Some are going to watch them outside. Of course, we're always cautious. We're always concerned. You never know. New Year's is one of those funny nights. Anything can happen. But we're hoping that everybody's going to continue. It's been 2 years of following the protocols. Hopefully everybody's learned. Everybody understands. And we all know what's at stake.
Okay. We got that out of the way. Let's do something, the last thing to do, let's do something fun. Because the winner of this season's Survivor, Erica, I don't watch the show, but she hails from Niagara Falls?
Yeah. Erica Casapana. She's from Niagara Falls, and it was really cool. We had an outdoor viewing party for the finale downtown on Queen Street, and we all watched and cheered her on, and we're really excited. She's the first ever Canadian to win this event, and we're all thrilled for her. So we're going to do something special in the new year. We're going to bring her back to the city, and we're going to recognize her accomplishment in a special way.
Amazing. Have you talked to her? Have we heard from her at all? Is she back in town?
Well, we've been talking through social media, through emails and texts. We haven't physically talked, but her family lives here in Niagara Falls, so we've been in regular contact with her. So we want to come up with something that's fun and something that's appropriate and something that recognizes. It's a big accomplishment. It's no easy thing to do, and I like the way she said, being from Niagara Falls, having worked in tourism, you develop a resiliency that you have to do because there's always challenges here, whether it's SARS or H1N1 or COVID or the weather or 9/11 or pick your challenge. So you always have to land on your feet. You have no other choice. You have to. So she landed on her feet. She was hugely successful. We're really proud of her.
Okay, that's it. I don't know how many appearances you had every week. Oh, you got a little dress up. There you go. Good stuff. We knew you were bringing something. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's.
You too. All the best.
Appreciate you coming on each and every week and answering the tough questions and having some fun too. And we hope to do it again in 2022. Niagara Falls
Tim,
Mayor. Yeah.
If you're good next year, I might even be able to share some of my mom's gumdrop cake. It is the most coveted thing in our household. She only makes it once a year. It's like fruitcake, but it's good.
Okay. I was going to say, because I'm not a big fruitcake guy, but okay, we'll give it a go.
Neither am I. Gumdrop cake. It's the best.
Mayor Jim, we'll see you next year.